Good evening friends, welcome back to Neo IAS TPS 18 Daily Prelims Current Affairs. From the part of Neo IAS, we wish all of you a very happy and prosperous Diwali, and let's celebrate our Diwali with our 7 important Prelims Current Affairs topics. So, in these 7 topics, we will be discussing the most important topics. We will be discussing the important points, what kind of questions to be expected, what all points to be studied for Prelims, and also why they are important or why they are in news. Rest of the topics and all the relevant points needed for the prelims from all these topics we have given in the material, given in the link below this video. You can download. So let's start. First 2 topics are combined, EPCA and GRAP. EPCA is Environment Pollution Prevention and Control Authority for National Capital Region of Delhi. That much you understand. Rest of the things you can read and understand from the material. It's very simple. Now EPCA is in news because of GRAP. GRAP is in news because of air pollution in Delhi. So basically EPCA is the implementing agency of GRAP. What is GRAP? GRAP is Graded Response Action Plan for combating air pollution in Delhi. So you got what the objective of GRAP is. It's called graded because the action plan is graded, or according to the grade of air pollution the action will change. That I will explain. See this. So the air pollution has been categorized into various grades. This is decided based on the quantity of particulate matter in air. Particulate matter is a dust particle, it's a pollutant, and this will be taught in detail in your environment class, air pollution class. So here what you have to understand is, if the PM 2.5 is between 61 and 120 micrograms per cubic meter and PM 10 is between 100 and 350 micrograms per cubic meter, their quality is categorized as moderate or poor air quality. And steps like stopping garbage burning, going for mechanized sweeping on roads, water sprinkling on unpaved roads, steps like this will be taken. Also a ban on firecrackers. The government has gone for taking these steps now, because otherwise what will happen? See this. This is emergency grade. So after moderate you have very poor and severe. According to the increase in air pollution, these grades will change, and if the air pollution reaches its peak, it is that means if the quantity of PM is very high for continuously for 48 hours, it will be graded as emergency, and the response will be like introducing odd even scheme. Also stopping entry of trucks into Delhi and stopping of construction. So measures like this will be taken. So Delhi had reached an emergency stage after last Diwali, and in order to prevent any such emergency stage this year, the government has taken steps to combat air pollution. So for that GRAP has been implemented. GRAP was started in 2017 March, and because of this air pollution, this is in news. So you can expect a question on GRAP or EPCA. So you can expect a question on the objective of GRAP and how it is implemented, and various stages of GRAP, and also who is implementing GRAP. EPCA is implementing GRAP. So you can also expect a question on EPCA. So if they are asking a question on EPCA, the question can be like this. 2016 they asked about National Ganga River Basin Authority because Ganga was in news, Ganga pollution was in news, efforts to rejuvenate Ganga was in news, and the authority responsible for that was in news. The authority was NGRBA. They asked about NGRBA, what is its mandate, its members, its chairman and all. So important points like that they asked. So this year maybe you can expect a question either on air pollution in Delhi or on GRAP or on the agency responsible for implementing GRAP, that is EPCA. So any kind of question like this you can expect, and all the relevant details have been given in the material. Now the next topic is sawfish. This is important because yesterday was the first World Sawfish Day, October 17, and on this occasion a report was published saying that sawfish is highly threatened in India. It is even highly threatened than elephant and tiger, and according to IUCN, sawfish is critically endangered. So when a species is in news or it is critically or highly endangered, UPSC generally asks about this. Like in 2015 they asked about dugong. So similarly you can expect a question on sawfish. Last year also they had asked about species, even in 16 they had asked. So a question can be like this. the peculiarities of that species, or if it is threatened or not, and what kind of protection has been given to that species. So in India, almost all threatened species are protected under Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act 1972. So similarly, like dugong, sawfish is also protected. Other details we are given in the material. You can refer the material. It's very easy to understand. Next topic is on International Organization for Migration. This is also in news because of the various refugee crisis and migration going on across the world in Syria and Myanmar and all. And also 2016 International Organization for Migration became a related organization of United Nations. What is a related organization? United Nations has various criteria for categorizing organizations associated with this. So one category is related organization, that will be taught in detail in your IR United Nations class. So IOM became a related organization of UN in 2016. That's why it is in news. Also now, because of various refugee crisis and migration, it is in news. So you can expect a question on IOM. All the relevant details we have given in the material. Basically what you have to understand is IOM is a related organization of UN, and also it's an intergovernmental organization. Thus its objectives and mandate and all we have given in the material. So in 2016 there was this question on Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons. They asked this question because this was in news. This got Nobel Peace Prize in 2013. Similarly, like this, you can expect a question on IOM on similar lines. So you can refer this question from the material. So all the relevant details which you will need for a question have been given in the material. The next topic is about the new standards for the production of caustic soda in India by the Union government. Earlier, domestic manufacturers in India used to produce caustic soda or sodium hydroxide using a mercury based method. As a result, what happened? Through this caustic soda, mercury used to get into environment, and this was affecting the health and also the environment. There was less demand for Indian made caustic soda in foreign countries. So now ministry has recommended a new membrane cell based technique for producing caustic soda, so that this after effects or this negative impacts of mercury method can be avoided. So this will help us in also in boosting the demand for Indian made caustic soda in foreign countries. So indirectly this will also help the Make in India initiative. So this news came in today's newspaper, and because of this is important. So you can expect a question on this also. All the relevant details we have covered in the material. You can expect a question like this. So in this they have asked about, there is some concern regarding the nanoparticles of some chemical elements that are used by industry, and why there is a concern. That is the basic question. So like this, maybe you can expect a question like this: why the government asked domestic producers to change the mercury based method? What was its problem? So that can be one question. You can expect questions on similar lines. These are the major topics for today, and the rest of the two topics you can read and easily understand. They have been given in the material. So, and tomorrow we will be again seeing with tomorrow's current affairs topics. Thank you.